Raise your hand if you haven't made a video in like a month. That's me. What's up, you guys? I'm Lyndsey and I am back from the dead. If you know me, you probably are aware that I drop off the face of the earth from time to time. It's not something that I like to do, it's just something that ends up happening because things get crazy. This is a video about how to love yourself. And I heard it was rant week. This is right up my alley. This is all I do. If there was a profession for ranting, I'd be rich. Now initially I was going to do a rant about feminism, but fun fact, I had a different YouTube channel that I used for school where I would upload videos about the topics that I was supposed to discuss. One time I did feminism and the internet completely attacked me, so I'm not gonna do that again. I mean, I don't really care that much, but I just don't. It's not worth the trouble because I will never shut up and it'll take me like an hour to edit this video. Self-love is something that isn't taught in school, and I think it needs to be, just because it's become such a problem these days, and it shouldn't be a problem to love yourself. Like, you are the first person that you should be worrying about. You shouldn't be worrying about what Susie and John are saying about you. I don't know why I just used those names. First thing that you should worry about is yourself. Part of the reason I was inspired to do this video is because I saw a post on Twitter or Tumblr or something. It was a screenshot of some guy saying, "I don't know why girls wear makeup, it's so ugly." Okay, bro. Hate to break it to you, but that is not your choice at all. There are a lot of guys who believe, hashtag not all men, I know, that girls dress for men, girls... I'm gonna freak out. Girls put on makeup to impress the opposite sex. And I am here to tell you that that is not true at all, I promise. Believe it or not, some girls just like to wear makeup without you telling them. What? That is so shocking. Personally, I wear makeup because I enjoy putting it on. It's like an art project on your face. Like, how cool is that? And then you get to wear it around all day and show people, look what I did. I am amazing. This video is supposed to be kind of gender neutral to how boys can love themselves, how girls can love themselves, but it's just turning into a feminist rant again, and I'm sorry. Step one, stop giving a flying fadoodle, because like I said earlier in this video, you are the first person that you should be worrying about. You shouldn't be worrying about anybody else's opinion. You shouldn't be worrying about, oh my god, Bernardo doesn't like my hair today, what am I gonna do? I don't understand. I knew that this rant video was gonna end up with me like pulling my hair out because it makes me so mad. It makes me so mad. Anyway, I know how hard it is to be your own person when you're just surrounded by conformity. That's just people conforming to the latest trends, the latest whatever. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. You see it all over the place. 2, if there is really something that is bothering you personally, like it's not something that somebody else told you, like nobody told you have a big nose, you just think you have a big nose. This isn't something that you can change about yourself. I mean, it is something you could change about yourself, but I mean, who wants to go get plastic surgery and spend like their life savings just to fix a little thing about themselves that they weren't pleased with when they were 15 years old? If you learn to accept the things that you can't change about yourself, you're well on your way. If there are some things you can change about yourself just to make yourself feel a little bit better about your appearance, your personality, your grades, your friends, just something that can make your life a little bit easier, I encourage you to do it. As long as it's healthy, as long as you're happy, there's no reason why you shouldn't. If you want to quit smoking because it makes you unhealthy, that's amazing and you should do that for yourself. If it's something like, I want to run a 2-minute mile and just to set a goal for yourself and it's completely unrealistic, that's not what I'm talking about. The most important thing is to be healthy about it. I want you guys to be healthy, I want you to be happy, I want you to be safe. Step 3. Last thing that I want to talk about is acceptance, and I've kind of already touched on this, but I think it's very important to accept all of your flaws. Nobody's perfect. I gotta work it again and again till I get it right. It's really important that you realize You are never going to be a perfect person. I am never going to be a perfect person. Ed Sheeran is never going to be a perfect person because that's just how we are. We are human beings, and human beings are quite imperfect. I kind of stopped caring throughout high school when I realized it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter at all what Billy and Johnny and Becky think of you. Because Billy and Johnny and Becky, they're gonna be working at Dunkin' Donuts for the rest of their lives. I mean, I promise you that right after I finished high school, half of my problems just vanished. After you get rid of those toxic people in your life, you will flourish. And it sounds really cliche. It's true, I can speak from experience. Like, if you really do stop caring what people think of you, you will be so much happier. The fact that self-love is often mistaken for narcissism really saddens me, because I want to be able to say, oh my god, I love myself, I'm so funny, I'm so cute. I want to be able to say and think these things about myself, and I want you guys to be able to say and think these things about yourself without anybody getting in the way and being like, oh my god, you're so conceited. And if you are conceited, that's not a bad thing. Who cares? You love yourself. That's amazing. Another thing that I've been working on recently is a fundraiser for To Write Love on Her Arms. If you guys are unfamiliar with that program, I will put a link to learn all about what they do. Basically, they are a nonprofit organization who set out to help people struggling with depression, self-harm, suicidal ideations, and addiction. My goal for right now is $500. I started the fundraiser yesterday. I'm already at like 190, which is just crazy. If you can't donate, I completely understand. Just, it would really mean a lot to me if you shared it with your friends, maybe posted it on Facebook, Twitter, anything that could just get the word out there and help people. This is one of my favorite programs, and I think mental health and, again, loving yourself isn't talked about as much as it should be in society, and I wish it would be. So the links for everything will be down there. I'm sorry this was such a serious video. I was in a serious mood. I'm not in a serious mood that often, trust me. I will probably be back to my loud, obnoxious self next week. For the time being, I hope you guys have a wonderful day because you deserve it, and I will see you next Friday because I'm not dropping off the face of the earth this week. No, I'm not. What?